We finally got the origins revealed for Pennywise, y'all. Let's talk about it. In episode 4, we see Dick Halloran ends up getting the native Daniel and taking him to like the police station or whatever and using the shine to get in his brain, where his aunt Rose actually told him to tell the story of everything that happened with the Galoo in the native. So basically, before their ancestors, Pennywise, well, the entity ended up coming down to there in the western woods. So those were the woods that we saw Francis and Rose when they were younger, when they had that slingshot, when they saw that dude that looked like a skinwalker. Yeah, those woods. That's where the entity landed. And it was like a star. So they started seeing the entity eventually being Pennywise, it in different formats. And then this native, her name was Sask. She had a daughter that was curious about the entity and went to the western woods. And then they ended up seeing the entity firsthand. She noticed her daughter was missing with her friend, and I think they said the shards of the star was missing. So this thing right here, they took some of those for protection, and they ended up going in the woods and seeing it. And then the mother had to come save her daughter, and then the mother ends up getting took out. So the daughter took it upon herself to get with the natives and bury 13 shards across DERRY, caging in the entity being Pennywise, the deadlights. They caged it in, creating pillars and burying these shards underground. So that's why they're using Dick Halloran to find what they need to get this entity. And that's why he asked Daniel, where did they bury him? He said, if we go through the whale house, remember this house from the movies? That's the way to get to the shard. And that's how they can basically capture the entity. I remember in It Chapter 2, the movie, they had that Chud ritual going on. Yeah, the origins is connecting all to that. Remember that little thing, the Chud? See how it's lighting up with the symbol? Look, it's the same thing. I'm telling y'all, they cooking, bro. So they said basically Pennywise, he arrived to DERRY before their ancestors, and he's still around years later. If you notice, Dick Halloran seen his grandma also. Remember, she was in the woods? So yeah, it's been going on for a long time. So this is one of the formats of it, the shape-shifting. So once again, he's not just a clown. This is just the format that he uses the most. As you see, he's different formats. He was Ronnie's mom. He was just Will Hanlon's dad when he was on the water, the thing in the woods. Yeah. So yeah, it's just kind of diving into the origin. That boy Pennywise been around for years, but it's looking like they need this shard or one of the 13 shards to cage the entity back up and corner him. This finna get crazy, y'all.